Good morning one and all. Today's topic is microwave tubes. Microwave tubes. First let me introduce myself. I am T. Gayatri, Associate Professor in Department of ECE in K. J. Reddy Engineering College. Now today's topic is microwave tubes. We cannot use conventional tubes like triodes, tetrodes, pentodes at microwave frequencies. They will not support microwave frequencies. They will have other effects, unwanted effects like capacitance effect, lead inductance effect, transit time effect. So because of so many disadvantages, we cannot use microwave conventional tubes at microwave frequencies. So we have special devices called microwave tubes to be used at microwave frequencies. Now microwave tubes is of two types, O type and M type. O type tubes are called as linear tubes. They are also called as rectilinear tubes. M type tubes are called as crossed field tubes. In O type tubes, the electron travels in a straight line. Electron travels in a straight line. In M type tubes, the electron travels in a curved path. Here in the M type tubes, the static electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. In O type tubes, we have velocity modulation and density modulation taking place for bunching effect. That is, the principle here is velocity modulation and density modulation. So the electrons undergo velocity modulation and density modulation and they go bunching. So bunching effect will take place. This is the principle of O type tubes. Coming to the M type tubes, here also bunching effect will take place. The example for a M type tube is a magnetron. Here the example is a TWT, travelling wave tubes and klystrons. To understand klystron, coming to the klystron is a O type tube. Klystron can work like an amplifier, can work like a oscillator. So klystrons are low power amplifiers and they are low power oscillators. They are low power devices. So they come under the category of O type tubes. We have already discussed in O type tubes, the two examples of O type tubes are TWT, travelling wave tube, and klystron. So we are discussing about klystron. The example for M type tube is magnetron. So coming to klystron can work like an amplifier, it can work like an oscillator. So there are many types of klystrons. So two cavity klystron. Two cavity klystron works like a low power amplifier, and also multi cavity klystron. Multi cavity klystron can also work like a low power amplifier. Coming to the low power oscillator, reflex klystron works like a oscillator. To understand the operation of klystron, we need to go to the setup of klystron setup and you will understand there. But I will tell you the principle of the klystron and reflex klystron, two cavity klystron and reflex klystron. So how the velocity modulation, how the bunching takes place. So I am going to explain the Applegate diagram of two cavity klystron. So this is a velocity modulation principle or the method of bunching which takes place in the two cavity klystron. So coming to the velocity modulation, two cavity bunching effect, how it takes place, let us see here. We have 3 electrons. Imagine we have 3 electrons. The first electron is EE, early electron. The second electron is ER, reference electron. The third electron is EL, late electron. Okay. So, this early electron is subjected to, this electron path is subjected to RF. It is subjected to RF signal. So, we know that in klystron we have two types of signals. One is RF signal and other one is electron beam, which is generated from the klystron generator. So, this RF signal will continuously interact with the electron beam, and the electrons bunching will happen. So, let us see how the bunching will happen. Here, we have taken 3 electrons, reference early electron. The first electron is early electron. The second electron is reference electron. The third electron is late electron. So, these are the 3 electrons. Now, this early electron, when it interacts with the negative RF energy, whereas the reference electron interacts with 0 RF energy, and the late electron interacts with the positive RF energy. So, when the early electron is interacting with the negative RF field, the velocity of the electron decreases. So, it will move slowly, V less than V naught. With a voltage, we can take V naught as the reference velocity. So, the early electron travels with lesser speed, with V less than V naught. And a reference electron is subjected to 0 voltage of RF signal. So, it will travel with reference speed V is equal to V naught. So, this reference speed is greater than the early electron speed. So, the reference electron travels with little high speed, whereas the late electron is subjected to positive RF energy. It will travel with speed V greater than V naught. So, it will travel with more speed compared to the reference electron. So, quickly it will reach early electron and reference electron. This is how bunching will happen in two-cavity klystron. Now, let me explain this example with a practical example. Imagine there are 3 students. One student is early to the class, other student is at right time, the third student who is late to the class. Imagine some monitor, some coordinator or some principal is standing in the corridor. So, what happens when the early student is coming early to the class? Though the principal or the in charge is standing in the corridor, so he will not change his speed. He will move with slow speed. So, V less than V naught. He will move slowly because already he is early. So, he will not be blamed. So, he will move slowly. But when the reference electron, when the right person comes at right time, so he will move with a speed greater than the early electron because he is on the right time. So, he should move with the right speed or the reference speed and he will reach to the class. Whereas the person who is coming late will rush to the class. He will move with a speed greater than the reference velocity because the coordinator or the principal is standing there in the corridor. So, he will have a fear because he is late. So, he will rush to the class. So, when he rushes to the class, all the 3 electrons will meet in the class. So, that is known as bunching. This is the principle of the two-cavity klystron. Now, coming to reflex klystron, I am interested to teach velocity modulation, how it takes place in two-cavity and reflex klystron, because here only the students, majority of the students will get confused. So, this is the principle of two-cavity klystron. Coming to the reflex klystron, I will draw the Applegate diagram of reflex klystron here. Here, the principle is quite different. Here also we have 3 electrons, early electron, reference electron, late electron, and this early electron here it is subjected to positive RF. The reference electron is subjected to 0 RF. The late electron is subjected to negative RF. This is my RF signal, which is varying with time. Now, here the early electron was subjected to negative RF. That's the reason the electron was moving slowly, V less than V naught. And the reference was subjected to 0, V is equal to V naught, reference velocity. The late electron was subjected to positive RF energy, so it was moving with high speed, V greater than V naught. But coming to this topic, the early electron here is subjected to positive RF. Here it is subjected to, in 2 cavity klystron, it is subjected to negative RF. But here, in reflex klystron, the early electron is subjected to positive RF energy. This is the reason the students, majority of the students will get confused here. So this is the principle of reflex klystron. Here the early electron is subjected to positive RF, reference is as usual subjected to 0 RF, 0 volts, and late electron is subjected to negative voltage. So here what happens, because it is subjected to positive energy, it will move with high speed. So with great speed, it will travel for longer distance. Okay, it will travel for longer distance. It will penetrate deep into the klystron. So V greater than V naught. It is traveling for longer distance with high velocity. It will penetrate deep into the klystron. Now coming to the reference electron, it will travel with normal velocity. V is equal to V naught. With reference velocity, he will travel and it will reach the collector. Whereas a late electron will travel with lesser speed because it is subjected to negative voltage. It will travel with lesser velocity, V less than V naught. It will penetrate less and it will travel for shorter distance. Anyways, all three will meet at this point. This here, bunching takes place. This is the principle of reflex klystron. I repeat, the early electron, because of greater velocity, it is traveling to more distance, and the late electron is traveling to less distance. Anyways, all the 3 electrons will meet here and bunching takes place. This is the principle of velocity modulation in reflex klystron. Thank you.